All right. Okay, guys, we are back at Mom's kitchen. I'm going to show you one more Hungarian dish since I'm in Hungary. Very simple dish. It's like a poor man's food. It's going to be basically potato and pasta. Ingredients are potatoes, onions, garlic. I'm going to add some bacon as well, but it's not necessary. I'm going to cook everything with lard again, and I'm going to season everything with paprika, black pepper, ground caraway seeds, and salt. So here we go. Very simple. Let's see what happens today. Nothing. Ooh. Nothing's happening, buddy. That's fine. Let's try again. Yeah, that's better. Alright. So let's add some lard. As always, I'm gonna be quite generous. Let's see. So this, what I'm going to cook is for 4 people. I'm using 8 small pieces of potatoes, not large. If it would be large, I would use 1 potato per person. A bit more large? Yes, of course. What can go wrong? Alright. That's the lard. And then, what should I start with? I can start... I'm gonna start with the onions. Onions, same technique as always. The onions are going to dissolve anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you chop it fine or rough. Let's see, what I should do is I'm still drinking Gösser, and of course I wasn't sure in the previous one, Gösser is from Austria. It's done. I hope you enjoyed the opening shots of my hometown and the surroundings. Don't worry, I'm not gonna turn into like a nature documentary channel, but I'm just too proud of my hometown and wanted to show it off. Maybe more people are going to be interested to visit it. Not that we don't have enough visitors. It's probably one of the most popular destinations near Balaton. Okay, just gonna sweat off the onions. Alright. And then, while the onions are cooking, just going to chop up the potatoes. I'm not going to chop them too small because I want some potatoes to remain. No, I'm gonna keep the potatoes around yay big, so centimeter by centimeter ish cubes. So the dish is still going to have some texture to it. increase the heat, and it's getting hot already in the kitchen. Spent the whole morning in the lake and the water was amazing. I wish I had more time. I spent the whole morning at the lake and the water was just amazing, nice and clean. Obviously you can't compare it to the sea, as obviously this is a lake, but it's still amazing. It's very good for families with small children, actually, quite family friendly place. And it's cheap as well. Turn down the heat. Now at this point I'm going to add the bacon. Yay. Alright, and at this point I'm going to start to cook the pasta, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the water from the pasta for the dish. I like to pre-boil the water in the kettle. It takes much less time, it's much more efficient. Just add some salt, like so. And here we go. That's it. I've got some nice Hungarian durum pasta. Says it takes about 6 to 9 minutes. I'm going to keep it al dente, so I say 6 minutes. Bloody hell, I'm sweating already. Let's see the garlic. Yet another way how to peel garlic. Okay, I'm gonna mince the garlic. I think this is the easiest way, actually, to mince it straight. Alright, so the garlic is done. Just gonna wash my hands quick. Let's check the angle. Chair is in the way. think I used way too much fat, but hey. Okay, at this point I'm going to add... I'm not going to add the garlic yet because I don't want to burn it. For the next step I'm going to add the potatoes. And I'm going to start to cook them off. And it may seem like I used quite a bit of fat, but actually it's going to help to cook the onions off. Okay, water is boiling already. For 4 people I'm going to use half of this pasta, so around 250 grams. Ish. Let's see, is it about this much? A bit more. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so I've gently started to cook off the potatoes. Now, I'm not going to turn this into a mush. I'm not going to turn this into mashed potatoes. I'm not going to turn this into mashed potatoes. I want the potatoes to still have some texture left in them. And I'm not going to add too much salt because I'm going to use the water from the pasta and that already has salt in it. So just a bit of salt. So now at this point I'm going to add the garlic. And I'm going to add some black pepper. Quite generous with the black pepper. And a wee bit of caraway seeds. You don't have to, but I like it. In Indian cuisine, they use loads of cumin. In Hungarian cuisine, they use loads of caraway seeds, which is the same family, but it's a completely different flavor. It smells fantastic already. Amazing. At this point you can see that we have some very nice caramelization starting on the bottom of the pan. That's gonna be all extra flavor. And at this point I'm just going to start to add some of the water . To help it cook through. And as I've added water already, I can add the paprika, so I know that it's not going to burn at this point. So simple, yet so delicious. Look, all this food that's coming up. It's all gonna be flavor deglazing the pan. Amazing flavors. Okay, the pasta is doing just fine. Let's try one. Oh, it's definitely al dente. One pasta is done already. Amazing. Still has a nice chew to it. So what I'm gonna do, I can turn the pasta off and use the water from the pasta. So I'm gonna just reduce it. By the time I reduced it, at that point potatoes are going to be cooked, and then I can mix everything together. Won't take long. And do taste test. Yeah, amazing. I remember when I used to work in the late 90s, I used to work in a small buffet at the beach, and it was so hot in the kitchen. Like, we didn't have any aircon whatsoever, and it was so hot in the kitchen that the lighters used to blow up, and it was just crazy. Once I fainted as well, almost fell into the oil. Imagine like 60 plus degrees centigrade. Okay, this is done. Nice and thick. Wow, amazing. So at this point, potatoes are fully cooked. As you can see, it's not dry. It still has a nice sauce with it. Now I'm going to add the pasta. This is like carb heaven. There. Added all my pasta. Just gonna mix it together, and that's about it. The dish is done. Job's a good one. That's it. And you may think that, okay, this is just potatoes and pasta, is disgusting. No, it's not. This is really flavorful. Like, especially if you are broke, you're on a budget, this is a very good meal. Wow, it doesn't get any more old school than this. Alright. So guys, this is called Krumpli tészta in Hungarian. It basically means, or it literally means, potato-y pasta. As I said, ingredients: potatoes, onions, garlic, pasta, seasoning, paprika, black pepper, bit of caraway seeds, and I've used lard to cook it. And then serving suggestion is to go with a nice salad, or to eat it with my favorite fermented cucumbers or fermented gherkins, if you like. It's an amazing, cheap and summery meal. Enjoy, and see you on the next one.